Hundreds of residents from the state of Sonora, Mexico are waiting to get into Lukeville, Arizona. It's their first visit since the pandemic began. But this cross border journey will be very brief, just long enough to receive the one dose Johnson & Johnson vaccine.
Not gonna lie, I was a little scared at first, but everything turned out okay.
Similar to procedures in the U.S., patients are observed for any reactions. Alan Andre Ramirez was among the crowd. Our crew met with them prior to the most recent concerns about possible rare side effects from this vaccine. Knowing there are risks with any vaccine, the people we spoke to were more than willing to be jabbed. Ramirez, his younger brother, and their mother all contracted COVID earlier this year.
Since we all suffered from the disease already, I was very worried about our health moving forward. I was able to get vaccinated in Puerto Penasco due to my age, but Alan did not qualify because he was not an adult yet. Today is different, and I'm glad he'll have more protection.
It's my birthday.
Today you turned 18?
Yep.
And did you have to be 18 in order to get the vaccination?
Yeah, you had to be 18 or older to get the vaccine.
So it just happened, the timing worked out perfectly for you.
Yep. Everything turned out okay.
This event is part of a binational cooperative effort. The Pima County Health Department supplied the vaccines, U.S. federal officials provided the location, and Mexican leaders put the word out and coordinated in the town of Sonoita, just south of the border. U.S. Customs and Border Protection did not allow media to the event in Lukeville, but we were welcomed in Sonoita by the Mexican consul in Tucson.
This is particularly important because the solidarity among border communities. It's like the authorities in Arizona had a vaccine that is available, and we have people in the Mexican border communities who didn't had the opportunity to get their vaccination.
Arizona and Sonora share a border of about 350 miles. The vaccination effort was aimed at residents from Sonoita, the town just south of Lukeville, and Puerto Peñasco, or Rocky Point to the southwest, a popular seaside destination for Arizonans. However, people also drove as much as 2.5 hours from the communities of Caborca and Santa Ana.
We have been waiting a lot for the vaccine.
This group of firefighters from Santa Ana learned about the vaccinations from their peers in Sonoita, so they all hit the road as soon as possible.
The problem is that over there they don't take us that seriously, like they do over here in the United States with the firefighters. Okay, so they tell us, send us a list from the firefighters, and a month later send us another list, and we have been waiting a lot, about like a half a year.
While vaccination efforts have ramped up in Mexico, younger people were not the priority. Most of these firefighters, many who are volunteers, are 18 to 21 years old. Many are also EMTs. They have witnessed the devastating effects of coronavirus firsthand.
I had some friends from police department, from firefighters, from sports, baseball, football. Some guys, they are always in sports, and they died from this illness, so it was hard.
That's one of the reasons why Clara Lluvida Gastelum is volunteering at this vaccination clinic. Her father is the health coordinator for the town of Puerto Peñasco, about 60 miles away from Sonoita. They have assisted in various vaccination programs throughout the state.
Vivimos del turismo, de la pesca.
We rely on tourism and fishing in Puerto Penasco, and it's imperative that we are all vaccinated. Not only is the protection necessary for us, but it's also important for our many visitors. I love helping out, and many people are grateful for our efforts. We are vaccinating a growing number of residents, and hopefully soon we can all return to some type of normality.
Consul Rafael Barceló says he's grateful to Mexican and U.S. officials. Approximately 5,000 Sonorans have been vaccinated thanks to these cooperative programs.
I think first is solidarity among border communities. Second one, economic development related to the opening of the land borders. We'll still have the land borders are closed for non-essential trips. So if we can improve the vaccination rate of these communities, the opening for non-essential trips is going to be a reality sooner, which is great for the economy of both sides of the border.
Firefighter Adrian Fontes says he and his crew are breathing a sigh of relief.
We feel better right now, okay? And we appreciate from the United States of America. You know, I grew up about 20 years over there. I spent most of my life over there. It's only one shot, so we try. We happy no, you don't have to come back because I'm afraid of a little bit the needles.